Welcome to the Happiness Alchemy podcast for magical women craving business, life, and spiritual growth. Stay with me to expand and empower yourself to live a life you love. Episode 16, Energy Forecast for the week of March 4th to 10th, 2018. So the archangels are coming in again. This has been such a theme, unbelievable. So this week for the general forecast, and then of course there is the more personalized forecast if you want to choose a card between 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to go ahead and do the reveal for those as well. So this week for the general forecast, and again, this is the intuitive energy forecast, how to best align yourself to your purpose and to your potential and to your soul happiness. So this week, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Azrael, were coming in with some messages. So March is really coming in with a really clear, beautiful energy. It's expanding us into our potential. For most of us, that can be pretty intense. I know a lot of people have been reaching out to me that they're going through a lot of upgrades and kind of struggles. So you might notice some heavy, confusing, some uneasy emotions. And this is basically may have started out with the full moon last week, and it's continuing on to this week as we are now moving to integrate these higher vibrational changes into our life. So whenever we are asked to serve at a higher level, like whenever we say, I want to serve at my highest level, I want to manifest this, I want to manifest that, I want to move towards my potential, towards my purpose, whenever we ask for that, then the best version of ourselves is given an opportunity to come forward. So that might mean that you have a lot of stuff coming up. This is really just all part of the process. And whenever you notice your stuff coming up, you can be sure that this is because you're going through an upgrade right now. This is because you have asked for higher levels. So it's a great sign. It just means that it's time to face it, to process it, and to move yourself, to set yourself up for these higher vibrational energies that you're pulling down now. So it is totally an upgrade, and it can be a little uncomfortable with some growing pains. And I say a little uncomfortable, and sometimes it can be a lot uncomfortable too. So depending on where you're at, just kind of realizing that it's processing and it's moving you towards where you want to go, but that does sometimes mean going through the mud a little bit. So to work with this energy this week, it's really important to take care of your physical body. And again, this is coming in from Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is very present. A lot of people are going through healing on many different levels this week. So it's going to feel really different for everybody. So one thing that he's really bringing up is your physical body may need more water, a cleaner diet, a lighter diet, more movement, more rest, more grounding. It's going to vary quite a bit for everybody listening. So tune into your own body and really ask for assistance from Archangel Raphael. So really all you have to do for this, and it's quite simple. People will sometimes overthink it, but you're just breathing into your heart. And you're setting that intention to give Archangel Raphael permission to help you, to help you uncover what your body needs and help you to be able to give that to your body. So you're just breathing into your heart, and you can say these things out loud. You can call upon his energy out loud if you want to. And you're just breathing in and connecting and just asking what it wants, and just stay quiet for a little while as you breathe. The answers are going to come to you. So you're going to feel so much more emotionally and spiritually imbalanced this week whenever you're taking care of your physical. This week and always, of course, but this week specifically because we're really anchoring down higher vibrational energies. Again, we're asking to do more, asking to step into our potential, and with that comes this entire flow of things, from releasing our stuff all the way to grounding these higher vibrational energies down. So this is a normal part of the process. There's nothing wrong with you. So just really tune in to see what needs to be taken care of. Now, during all of this inner work that you're doing, you're still kind of called to be of service. So you're still living your life, and you're still kind of moving along and helping other people as well. So balance. And I think that probably I've mentioned balance every single day so far this week, or every single day so far this year, because it is such a theme. So whenever you are kind of feeling pulled in a lot of directions, again, you need to come to your center. You need to balance it. Call upon Archangels Azrael and Raphael this week. They're really going to help you to achieve that balance of giving and receiving. So you can't you can't achieve this balanced state if you are giving too much. So you want to be receiving first. And for a lot of you this week, it is a big part of balance. Sometimes people may come to you and need something from you, but if you just don't have your own cup full, sometimes you have to say no to that and just really tune in and honor yourself. The same goes for if you feel like you are in resistance, you're working too hard, you're pushing too hard. Just step back and allow yourself to receive this week a little bit. It's really going to balance out your energy, and it's going to make everything so much smoother. So really allowing yourself to take care of yourself this week. So much like the focus of the physical body health that I was just talking about, the mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies are also requiring balance. So it's really as simple as tuning in, and the more you practice this, the more that the more you're going to understand it, and the more clear information you're going to get. Be sure that you are asking the angels to support you, to release what no longer serves you, and to offer up healing energies. They are there to help, but they can only help if we request it and we give permission for it. So there's really no need to go alone on your healing journey whenever these angels are all right here this week being like, call upon me, call upon me. Definitely do that. So again, it's just as simple as breathing into your heart, connecting to yourself, asking, what do I need? And then listening to those subtle energies that may come up as a flutter in a certain area of your body. It may come up as a knowing. You might see an image, or you might hear something. You might even taste something. So just kind of allow yourself to breathe in and pay attention to the subtles that your body needs, because that's going to make a big impact on how this week goes for you. So one thing is for sure, beautiful healing is definitely happening this week. So pay attention to what you need to keep things in balance, and it's just going to allow things to flow so that this week feels more so like a week of healing and receiving, as opposed to resistance and frustration, honestly. All right, so that is the general forecast for the week. Now moving on, if you want to just take a moment and breathe in, connect with your body, and ask if card 1, 2, or 3 is in highest alignment for you. I'll stay quiet for just a moment so you can get that answer. Once you have your answer, and you may find that more than one card comes up for you. So it may say like card 2 and 3, or whatever pops into your mind, okay? So here is the reveal for the cards this week. And again, I'm still using this Archangel Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue. They're coming in so very, very strongly. So this is the individual card. So if you chose card number 1, it's Archangel Gabriel that came up. And if you want to see the visuals of this, go to my website at tracygoody.com. Archangel Gabriel came up for card number 1. This card has been coming up so often lately for creative writing. So much of our confusion and pain can actually be eradicated with writing, and we don't do this nearly enough, and many of us know how beneficial it is, and so still sometimes don't do it, and many of us do continue to do it, and that's fantastic. Really focus on this area this week. So working with Archangel Gabriel to write is really beneficial to your balance specifically this week, feeling in to see how that is going to support you. So there's a couple of different ways this could support you, so just feel into which one resonates with you. Getting moving on a writing project, journaling and understanding what you're feeling so that you can consciously release it, or writing freely without judgment or hesitation and just allowing whatever is within you to come out to flow. So it's most likely going to be in one of those areas, either moving forward on a writing project, journaling to sort out what you're feeling, or just allowing things to flow out of you just in a really, really creative, flowing way. So either way, take time to write this week, especially if you're feeling blocked up and you're feeling like, oh, I'm feeling resistance to this writing. It's quite possible that it is because it's going to help you achieve a breakthrough. So you're resisting that up level. So what you can do to get things moving a little bit is, 1, make sure you're hydrated really well, because it helps the resistance to move through. And 2, change up your location. So get out of where you normally are, change up the routine a little bit, and go to someplace new, and preferably in nature if possible, or get out with other people, and just kind of switch up where you're at, and you're going to find that writing is going to flow out a lot easier. So card number 2, if you chose card number 2 this week, it's Archangel Zadkiel, and the card that came up is Compassion. the energy and the message that he is bringing through this week is basically that you need a little break from heavy emotions. So just sitting in this energy of forgiveness towards yourself and towards others is really going to help to set you up for this compassion energy that Archangel Zadkiel wants to help you bring through. So you can try some Ho'oponopono while you breathe into your heart. And if you don't know what that is, it's just a Hawaiian forgiveness prayer basically, and you can go ahead and Google that. Doing this, especially for situations that are bothering you. So it's always the trickiest to bring this forgiveness and compassion to the situations that are really bothering you and frustrating you, but it's always most beneficial to do that too. So that's what you are being called to do this week. Whenever you're holding really tight to heavy emotions, it's making you feel stuck, and forgiveness is really the very first step towards a solution. Now, after you have allowed yourself to forgive yourself, forgive other people involved, and again, call upon Archangel Zadkiel for help. Don't feel like you need to conjure up all of this forgiveness energy, all of this compassion on your own. Ask for that assistance. So following that forgiveness up by breathing into your heart and repeating the word compassion as you just continue to relax and center. And that's going to start to bring in the energy of compassion into your heart. And then as you continue repeating it and breathing it in, you're going to start to expand it out all around you. You're going to expand that compassion out to encompass the situation you're in, to encompass all the people involved. And coming at any challenges that you're facing or any resistance that you're facing from this place of compassion is going to just really allow you to fit into the pathway of least resistance, to the pathway of the best solution for everybody involved, and feel like a better emotional state for you. So really coming in with the energy of forgiveness and compassion this week is Archangel Zadkiel if you chose card number 2. If you chose card number 3, Archangel Sandalphon is coming in with the card Gifts from God. So this is a really fun energy card. Again, it requires some grounding here too. So just keep that in mind, that you may need to get a little bit more grounded this week. It's time to receive for you. So this is really, really great. The answers and solutions are really coming down this week. So you want to be sure that you're listening. If you haven't not been sending out requests, if you feel like you haven't kind of set some intentions or requests in a while, set some time and vocalize. Vocalize keeps coming up this week too, to vocalize what it is you want, that these vibrations of actually asking for what you want helps to carry the vibration and message across, and then helps to allow the solution to ground down. So vocalize it and call upon Archangel Sandalphon to carry the solution to you. Then get into the energy of receiving. So it's not so much, again, about, wondering about the hows and the worries and things like that, but ask for it and then get into the energy of receiving. Then you're going to start to get information and solutions coming down to you as to what action steps to take. But first, you need to get into that good energy of receiving. So doing things that give you pleasure and joy, allowing yourself to be treated. And that could mean like a really healthy meal, or like making yourself some fresh juice or something like that. Really allowing yourself to care for yourself, asking what your body, mind, and spirit want to receive right now. So again, it's going back to the general forecast for the week, which is really tuning in and finding out what you need to feel supported, and then giving that to yourself, because that shows to the universe, hey, I'm open to receive, I am deserving, I am worthy, I'm experiencing pleasure, and so give me more of that, please. So this really opens your channels of receiving and allows the energy of the solution to get through. Sometimes we are trying so hard because it's the logical solution, when in fact there's a much easier path for the same destination. So that is the energy that's coming in with card number 3 this week. All right, so that wraps up the energy forecast for the week of March 4th to 10th. Have an amazing week. Thanks for listening to the Happiness Alchemy podcast. If you know someone who would resonate with this message, please share this episode with them. Sending so much gratitude. Have an amazing day.